Fresh as the day these oysters were caught. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing oysters on this particular plate, but boy, does that look good. We're talking about seafood, amongst other things, today in the CI Kitchen with our sponsors from Mark, I'm forgetting where you're from. Sunsinger. Because I'm excited about your anniversary. 14 years.
14 years. I think it's time to have a little toast.
I was here when you guys opened. I was working here the first time, and I remember coming in and thinking it's a really cool place. So tell me a little bit about it. You're part restaurant and part store.
Well, yeah, we started off as a retail operation in Monticello, and then in 2003 moved into the Champaign market. And have enjoyed this market and have expanded within the last couple of years, doubled our space, doubled what we do.
And that was recent.
That was in December of 16.
Yeah.
Or actually December of 15 into January of 16.
What was so successful about your business that you had the demand?
I mean, our business had grown to the point we started off with a little performance kitchen behind the deli.
Yeah.
And our business turned into something where we needed a better cooking space. And so in order to be able to do better cooking space, we required to change the menu, have different menu options to do that. And so we wanted to take it into the next level.
Well, and you did. And if you haven't had a chance to see inside Sunsinger, you need to go to CILiving.tv, Google Sunsinger, and a report that Heather did with you guys on site pops up. So good. You know, let's talk a little bit about the menu. Pass the champagne.
Toast first.
You want to do the toast? Let's do the toast.
Yep. Toast to 14 years.
Congratulations, Mark.
14
Congratulations. More. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Cheers to that. And it's wonderful to see businesses be successful in the community. So yeah, Mike, tell me a little bit more about the menu. What do you guys do? We see these beautiful pieces, but there's a lot to it.
So yeah, when we went to the full service restaurant, we expanded in January of 16, and we put chops, seafood, steaks on the menu. And what we do every spring and every fall, we redo our menu to go with the season. So last week...
Why is that important? Can I ask? Because there are some places, not everyone, which is part of what makes you guys unique. So why is that important?
Well, there's certain seasonal dishes that you want to have, when you come out in the spring, the summer, you want lighter dishes. When it gets to be colder in the fall and the winter, you want a little bit of heavier dish.
And you get fresh stuff, too.
And we get fresh, yeah, it's as fresh as it gets. And that includes our oysters that we are starting next week.
Yeah, well, and which is why I was all distracted at the beginning about the oysters. They're coming next week. That's a big deal.
Yeah, we started oysters in March and have been continued success all summer with it. Normally, oysters are something served only in months that end with R, when they were from the Gulf and so on. And so there's a season that they have to renew. And so now we get them from Chesapeake Bay as well as the Gulf, but the Chesapeake Bay oysters are a little sweeter and cleaner and don't have that sandy grit and things in them that you find in the Gulf oysters. Yeah, so they're outstanding.
Not a lot of places in central Illinois that do good seafood either, so that's important.
It's been something that's worked for us, so we're pleased with that. But keeping the edge on, keeping the quality of the products. And one thing that has made Sunsinger successful is that we've never sacrificed anything for the quality ingredients. We buy the best quality ingredients that are available in the market.
Yeah, well, and I think the dishes that we see here in front of us are a perfect example. Jonathan, tell us a little bit about what you made.
Okay, so this one right here is our brine pork chop. It's apple bourbon glaze.
I was going to say, and look at that delicious coloring, and man.
We've got roasted sweet potatoes with that, and then our vegetable of the day changes pretty much every day, and it's Brussels sprouts and toasted almonds today.
Yeah, and it looks like you did something with the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I just sauteed them a little bit.
Just sauteed them. Please, as a family where I grew up eating Brussels sprouts that were just boiled, and that was it. Like, you've classed it up and made it delicious, which I like. You know, this is really good champagne.
It's a really good bottle of champagne.
I have to acknowledge that.
Just to talk about champagne quickly, because that's one of the things we do as retail is champagne. This is a cru champagne, and so an outstanding bottle and very, very fine product.
Thank you for sharing it with us. Okay, I have to acknowledge that. Let's talk a little bit about the salad you made too.
The salads are goat cheese salad. It's got muscovin greens, grapes, strawberries, toasted almonds, and then goat cheese balls that are seared, and they have toasted almonds as well.
Man, toasted almonds is kind of a fall leading into winter flavor, isn't it? Yeah. How do you... So you two are obviously partnering to develop the menu because you can have great ideas. He's got to execute it.
Well, right.
So
we all have input.
So how do you go do that? What is that process?
Well, it's more on Jonathan and the chefs, and I kind of consult and say, yes, this tastes good. No, this doesn't taste good. So my part's easy. It's them developing the actual recipes that it really is the hard part.
Okay, Michael. Well, when you get tired of that, you let me know. I'll do the tasting.
I will.
Yeah, I love it.
will.
If you'll have me, Mark. If you need a guest taster, I'm there for this. Okay, so Oyster Week is coming the third week of every month starting Monday, November 13th. We're going to have more with Mark and Jonathan and Michael coming up with our friends at Sunsinger Wine and Spirits right there in Champaign. So good, delicious champagne. And yeah, there's a store inside too. So food and store information online over at ciliving.tv. Stick around, guys, would you?
Yep.